I'm Keith Freeman, father, husband, public servant, and entrepreneur. I go meet this guy at his firehouse, and he tells me this incredible story about how God blessed him. He was a public servant for years. He did a couple wrong things, and it just led him in the wrong direction. But, God is faithful. And I believe that you're supposed to be a public servant. You're supposed to serve people. You're the person that God put here for those things. And so I still wasn't trying to hear it. I'm being honest with you. I was like, yeah, I'm straight. I hear you. I didn't tell him to kick rocks, but in the car I was thinking kick rocks. And right then, I got a phone call from my new boss, who couldn't mess with God's will. I just couldn't mess with his purpose for my life. He gave me everything I wanted for compensation. He gave me everything I wanted for benefits, and opened doors for me that I would never, ever be able to open for myself. But I understand how much God has blessed me and my family, my friends, and I am extremely grateful for everything he's done. Every day I believe in purpose, and I believe that God sometimes will not allow for me.
Our top aide to a South suburban politician has been indicted for bankruptcy fraud. Keith Freeman serves as the village administrator in Dolton and advisor in Thornton Township. He works directly for Tiffany Henyard, who is both the mayor of Dolton and Thornton's supervisor. Henyard's spending has come under scrutiny after a series of WGN Investigates reports highlighting first-class travel, meals, and public money funneled to her namesake charity. Federal prosecutors accuse Freeman of lying about his income from both of his government positions in his personal bankruptcy filing.
In the latest installment of what could be dubbed Keith Freeman's double take, Dolton's village administrator in a financial tango, the unfolding narrative in Dolton takes on the shades of a dark comedy. The plot thickens as we delve deeper into the curious case of Keith Freeman, who, it appears, has entangled himself in a financial situation that might make even the savviest of financial managers blush. Recently uncovered bankruptcy filings have left both the residents of Dolton and satire enthusiasts alike scratching their heads in bewilderment. It seems Freeman, in an astonishing oversight, has seemingly forgotten to account for his dual roles in both Dolton and Thornton Township. When approached for clarification on this bewildering financial muddle, Freeman's response was as elusive and slippery as a politician's promise in the heat of an election campaign, full of words yet empty of substance. As we shine a light on Freeman's financial missteps, the actual figures take center stage in this saga. According to the latest revelations from January 29, 2024, Freeman's paycheck from the village of Dolton alone tallies up to $38,460 bi-weekly. A substantial sum conspicuously devoid of typical deductions like Social Security or Medicare. A whistleblower, the unsung hero of our story, estimates Freeman's monthly take from the village at a staggering $76.92. Yet, obtaining confirmation from the village under the Freedom of Information Act is as challenging as pulling a rabbit from a hat. Turning our gaze to Thornton Township, where Freeman orchestrates another part of his financial symphony. Whispers from covert sources put his earnings at approximately $26.92 per pay period. This melody of money sums up to about $53.84 monthly. Again, the township's refusal to lift the veil on these figures adds an extra layer of intrigue and suspense to the narrative. However, the plot reaches its zenith with Freeman's Chapter 7 bankruptcy filing on January 3, 2024. In this dramatic disclosure, he lists his position as Thornton Township's municipality manager as his sole employment, claiming an estimated monthly income of just $58.33. To thicken the plot, an other monthly income of $23.45 brings his total to $767.66, a figure that mysteriously undervalues the full concerto of his income. In an impressive feat of financial gymnastics, the bankruptcy declaration then mysteriously escalates Freeman's total monthly income to $8,283. However, when the curtain is pulled back and the numbers from both Dolton and Thornton, plus a mysterious monthly reimbursement from the township are tallied, Freeman's monthly earnings exceed a grand $15,000. This sum rivals what one might expect from the most lavish Broadway productions. In a gracious move, we extended an invitation to Freeman and his bankruptcy attorney to review our findings, offering them a front-row seat to this unfolding financial farce. Yet, they appear to be stuck in a prolonged intermission, leaving us pondering whether this fiscal fiasco will climax with an unforeseen twist. As the residents of Dolton witness this bewildering financial circus, a growing chorus on Change.org demands Freeman's curtain call. The community is left to ponder, is Freeman's precarious financial balancing act what Dolton truly needs in a village administrator? Or is it time for the final bow on this troubling performance? As this saga continues, only time will reveal whether Dolton is destined to repeat its role in this theater of fiscal absurdity, or finally find its path to fiscal sanity.
Further adding to the complexity of the situation, the heart of the matter lies in the village's financial situation. The administration does not have the funds to pay these vendors because of the current $7 million deficit and the $1 million police detail.
Overtime police before this administration that did not have security details following them around everywhere, overtime was at $600,000 maximum every year. This administration is at 1.6 million. How are we going to get service? We need the mayor to stop spending money irresponsibly.
4 years ago, we were not in this mess. 4 years ago.
Yes, we were.
So, correction, we were not in this mess. We were paying bills. We did not have vendors emailing us on a weekly basis for non-payment.
All because of Keith Freeman. Because Keith Freeman is a messy person. Now, Keith Freeman, he's been in and out of trouble since he was a young person. He was charged for theft in 2000. He was charged with a felony in Iowa when he turned 27. This was back in 2005. Theft in the second degree. Oh, Keith is a busybody. He has a long rap sheet. He never cleared up his charges because back in 2011, he was in Palm Beach, Florida, where they extradited him back to Iowa. They said out-of-state fugitive from justice. Tiffany Henyard made a big fuss about not giving background checks. And this is one of the reasons why she didn't want to give a background check. Because anybody that works for municipal department or the city can have felonies. And I'm pretty sure they can't have that. How in the world are you filing for bankruptcy, not able to pay your bills? You live in an apartment. That's what I found out from his bankruptcy. He lives in an apartment, probably not so expensive apartment. You're collecting money from the village of Dolton, and you're also collecting money from Thornton Township. So you're making about $150,000 a year. I'm pretty sure it's more. He's saying that he only works for Thornton Township. Your income, Thornton Township, municipality manager, gross income $5,800. This was just in October. Keith Freeman, $3,800 every 2 weeks. And he claims that he only makes $5,800 from Thornton Township. Employer's name, Thornton Township, is because Keith is a 1099 employee. He's not paying no taxes off his income. No Social Security taxes, no medical taxes, no benefit taxes. Keith owes a lot of money to a lot of people. This is not a bankruptcy for a company or anything like that. This is his personal bankruptcy.
This is long coming. If a person can lie on their own financials, what do you think they're doing for the village?
Nobody is untouchable. That's what I want to say. Nobody is untouchable. So if this is just the first domino to all of them falling, let it happen.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help it reach further and bring more awareness to this intriguing case. Your support is crucial as we continue to uncover and discuss such significant issues.